And for some reason in the Black community and in the Black culture, there's this storyline that, as a Black woman and you want to date a Black man, that you need to hold him down, or you need to, build him up, or he may not have it yet, but stick beside him until he gets there. Why? Because these other cultures, the people, they don't do that. You need to already have it established when you come to date, when you want to get married, when you do all that stuff. They not sticking beside nobody. No. I don't know why as Black women they're like, you gotta help him. Why do I have to help him? He's a grown man. You have to help yourself. You have to help yourself. Now, that's not saying that when we do get in an established relationship or marriage that I'm not going to support my man. Of course I am. We in this together. But before that, you have to figure it out.
So here we are. Bonquisha is her rules. All right. You gotta play the game by Bonquisha rules if you want love.
Here's the thing. She talking about building with guys and ride with guys. And that is a thing. Understand something, Bonquisha. The guy that y'all desire, y'all probably have to build with this ninja. Why? Because for some odd, wicked reason I don't exactly agree with, y'all want this reformed thug turned professional gentleman. And ain't no way around that. That's gonna be a hard path to traverse. It's not gonna be linear. Growth ain't gonna be linear. It's gonna be wonky. You understand? But the guy that comes to you healed, that had a mama and a daddy, probably a trust fund kid, y'all don't want him. Y'all ain't gotta build with him. But y'all also don't want to be submissive and cooperation with him. Do y'all not see? Y'all just foobar. None of y'all math.
And well, here we go. Not so fast. I think Mr. Walker trying to get these women to struggle love.
Look at that face. Come on, struggle love. Come on. What you got?
Just because he saw his mama struggle, he thinks you should struggle right along with him. The days of struggle love are over. Ladies, you can do well by your self. You don't have to struggle with a man to prove your worth, your love, your devotion, because he's going to step on you and cheat on you any way. His mama did that struggle love, and his grandmama did that struggle love. Where did it get them? They granddaddy and daddy dog walked all over them. They watched their mamas and grandmamas get played, used, walked all over. Their mamas and grandmamas and aunties are nothing more than pick-me's that believed in that struggle love. Now they all old, miserable, and depressed.
This is Granny Gatekeeper in the house. Watch your mouth. All right. Yeah, your mamas and your aunties in them. They was 304s. And hey, what that get them, Mr. Walker?
They was pick-me's. They got ran over, kicked it down, trotting, stumped out in the gutter. Pitiful, pathetic, homeless, and destitute. This woman been hurt so bad. Anytime man or woman come up on Beyonce's internet spewing this kind of rhetoric, just hate and everybody sucks at all this bad doom and gloom, hurt, pure hurt. I would love to see who hurt Myrtle Urkel here.
What you got, Raquel? This is some real venom.
I couldn't find my mouse to unmute. She does look like Myrtle Urkel, and I just don't understand. Like, when you get online, do you have to look the worst you've ever looked to make a video? Is that part of what makes them go viral like this? Is that they look disheveled and they're talking about things that clearly don't match their effort? Like, you're talking about things that you aren't qualified to get because you aren't competing. I like so again, there she goes, like the pick me's. What is wrong with showing up with your best foot forward? What's wrong with that? Like the young lady before that was in school and was a washed up basketball player. You don't have to blend into your negative surroundings. if like I think you guys have said many a times that you all were in the hood and you wanted to get away from that. So what is wrong with saying, I'm not going there. I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to take my ass home. My brother one time, he was supposed to rob a liquor store and he didn't want to do it, but he didn't want to say no. And he didn't know what to do, so he just acted sick. You know what I mean? But I respected him for that, because very the two kids that went to go do it, one of them got blown away, his chest blown out, and the other one is doing life in prison. So like you don't have to go along with the group think that
And let me
says.
ask you this: what's your take on her weaponized and calling these women pick me's?
That's
Like,
what I'm saying. It's like just because I didn't want to be a washed up has been, that makes me a pick me because I want to be chosen by a worthy man to have a family with. Like I'm starting a family, so I want to be chosen by a man that's going to not leave me, of good character, that's going to pour into me the way that I need to be poured into so that I can be the best mother, the best wife I can be. I
well,
don't.
who does that? Who does that work on though? Like, if she says that, what kind of woman would hear that and be like, "No, not me. I ain't no pick me."
The young lady that was just up with the piercing that was licking her black and mild lips, that young lady, she's going to listen to her and she's going to be like, ooh, order 66. Let me start acting like her, who is probably like 2 decades older than the young lady. The other lady was 31. I don't know how old she is, but she looks 40 plus. So she's about a decade older. And yeah, that's who's listening to her. The young lady that went on Kendra's show looking for a friend to go find tricks to scheme on. That because that was basically what she was wanting to do.
There you go. Any woman that uses the term pick me in a derogatory form, they're afraid of being vulnerable because pick me's are vulnerable. They show interest in their desired man so they can be picked. But there's a vulnerable state because you usually get picked because this guy like, wow, you for me. You not for the streets. You ain't out here dating other guys. You have let it be known that at this moment you only have eyes for me. Now the ball's in my court, and that's a very vulnerable position because the guy knows he's like, okay, I see who you are. But women like this, they can't be vulnerable. They can't be pick me's because they can't compete. Only pick me's. They pick me's because they know they can compete. So they're like, I'll be vulnerable because I'm most likely gonna get my desired outcome. But Murder Oracle here, like, I got a weird smell to me. I don't know how to do my hair. I don't know how to dress. So I can't be a pick me because I don't know how to compete. I cannot afford to be vulnerable. It's sad.
So I'm gonna let her land this plane. Yeah, she's on TikTok. Her name is the Spiritual Whistleblower, and she be over there cooking. Here we go.
God, dog.
So he feels that because he watched the women in his family cling on and hold on and do any god thing to keep a man that's dog walking them, cheating on them, putting their hands on them, he's going to expect you to do the same. This is why the domestic violence rate is so high, because he's going to get frustrated when he can't control a woman that's not going to behave or fall in line the same way that he saw his mama and grandmama and aunties fall in line with their men. Those women in his family are miserable. And I can guarantee you, if you were to ask all the women in his family if they were going to do the same thing all over again, I guarantee those women would choose a different path. They allowed those men to steal years of their life, steal years of their youth. And now these men are running the streets with their side chicks. And the man you're dealing with expects you to be the same motherfucking way. Hell no. Ladies, let me tell you something. You're not going to get no benefits out of struggling with a man. That 50-50 shit is for the birds, because you go 50-50, you help him build himself up. He gonna go get with a woman and he gonna leave your ass. And the woman that he gets with, the woman he proposes to and marries, she not gonna have to lift a finger. She not gonna have to go 50-50. She not.
This is fear mongering. This is fear mongering to you younger women who want to be wives, who want to start a family and build with a man. She's scaring y'all halfway to death right now. She said, don't do it, because that man gonna marry you. He gonna cheat on you. He gonna leave you. He gonna get your sister pregnant. All right. Oh.
This is Nana saying you can't do it because I can't do it. You see that? That's wicked work. Her generation is notorious. I'm gonna say she at least 45, 50. I don't care. Her generation notorious for that fear mongering, and it's sick and it's jealousy. And that's why I keep saying this generation gonna be studied. It's a big block of us because like our mothers, their generation, they actually are jealous of their kids. Like it's sick, especially the mothers being jealous of the daughters. It's wild. And that hence the fear mongering, Mr. X. You can't do it because I can't do it. This woman here does not want to go see her grandkids or kids, if she got any, with some well-to-do man taking care of her, having kids and living the American dream. She don't. She wants you to be living existence so you can relate to her and take care of her in her old age. It's sick.
He proposes to and marries, she not gonna have to lift a finger. She not gonna have to go 50-50. She not gonna have to build shit for him. He gonna take good care of her. The more that you do for a man, the more that you submit to a man, the more that he loses respect for you. Dealing with a man that was coddled by his mama and she lacks self-respect and she lets her husband or boyfriend or whoever run all over her, that is your sign to leave, because he was raised to believe that women are to fall in line and give him whatever the he wants, even the benefits of cheating on you. He's going to feel entitled. And he's going to label it struggle love. You supposed to be my ride or die. You bigger and stronger than this. No, nigga, I'm bigger than this. You, goodbye.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in
This
you.
woman, the spiritual whistleblower, I could imagine that she's chronically single. All right. She up here just lying for the sake of lying. She said the more you submit and show interest, and a man's gonna lose interest the more you submit and be nice to him. That's crazy work.
I have not observed that in my reality. Yeah, and I will go on record to say, for real men, all right, men that dare to be honorable, real, and stoic, a woman's feminine nature being vulnerable like this, it only makes you be more on your square. She's being feminine, you be more masculine and more, providing more provision and more protection, all that good stuff. She can't compete. She is telling of her existence. She talking about building with a ninja, holding them down, paying to play. Addie Mae, that's your lane. That's your lane, Gertrude. She look like all of old expired names. Like, stop fear mongering and telling the younger generation that they're gonna fall victim to the same thing just because you did. She got a weird smell to her. I'm telling you something.
So, what you got, Raquel? Is she telling the truth, or are these lies from the pits
She's
of hell?
fear mongering. She is. Maybe she's had some bad experiences where she's poured into a man and he took advantage of her. But if that's happened to you, then you need to say, what kind of person was I that allowed this to happen to me? Let me deal with that, whether that's going to therapy, however you choose to do it. But to get on here and talk like this to young girls, this is a TikTok app. This is not for middle-aged women that's like aged out of the dating pool. Like, what are you doing? Like, this isn't even your lane. Like, you should be at a library or at an aquatic center doing some kind of, physical class with other ladies your age. Like, what are you doing on TikTok? And then spewing this. She's a liar. All men are not like this. you get what you are. So she's probably been not so much on the up and up the way she should be, you know, and it cost her. She paid the price. And now here she is talking like a crazy banshee, a hyena woman. She looks foolish. I mean, and then look at her attire. She doesn't have the lashes, but she has the black boyish clothes on. It's like you're not giving a man anything to be nice to you about.
Thank
You know
you.
what I mean? It just comes off as like, you know, you're getting treated like every other brutish man on the street. And this
Mhm.
is how you are now talking and acting. It's sad.
She come across like one of them sisters that's educated, and women like this, they will lose their sexuality. They get educated, they be very smart, very intelligent, but straight up dudes. And like I said, they just start wearing men clothes, and they just all business like a
Let it
dude. Yeah, they
Yeah.
just all business, sweatpants, hoodie, members only jacket, Crocs, or some New Balances, and they just running. They running and gunning. They, you know, it's funky. I don't ask me how I know.
So with that being said, to the pit, nah.
Yes.
Madness.
Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things will get brighter.